Am I the a-hole for telling my roommate that I am tired of her crying and victim mentality? Hi, my roommate is really religious, and I'm not at all. She doesn't believe in fun time before marriage, but she craves male attention and intimacy, and it's been a really bad spot for her. Before she met her current BF, she would go out and hit on men at parties and basically do anything for male attention. She would ask them to sleep with her, and they would agree. Afterwards, she'd be sobbing in the living room and saying she's been used and saying it'll never happen again and it's the guy's fault. And our roommates would agree, even though she went out hoping to hook up with someone, and she did. And she would continue to do it every weekend. I find the whole thing so weird. I've had a one-night stand before, and I know there's nothing wrong with it, but she's religious, so it's different. But we'd spend all that time trying to cheer her up and make her feel better, which we did. She has a BF now, but the upsetting thing is that she hasn't changed. She'll go over to his house to hook up, and then I'll find her sobbing in the living room. It's been like 10 plus at this point, and she says, now that she's started, it's hard to stop having intimacy, but she will, and this is the last time. But then she goes over and stays at his house when we tell her not to because they'll have fun time. It feels like hooking up with randoms all over again, and I'm tired of it. I wish they'd just have a relationship and I don't have to hear her cry on the couch because she can't stop having fun time. I don't know why she thought it would be easier to give up intimacy in a relationship, but it's obviously not. Her BF is religious too, so he's even said we should make sure she doesn't come over because they have fun time every time she spends the night. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching her. I told her I don't care anymore, and I'm tired of her victim mentality when she keeps making the choices to have intimacy and then we have to deal with the fallout. It's exhausting, but she's mad at me and says I'm being a terrible person and a terrible friend, and it's against her religion, and I should understand that. I don't understand. Am I the a-hole for saying what I said?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
For the record, this isn't your responsibility. You're not required to make sure she stays away from him.
OP replied,
It absolutely isn't. But also, I don't think it's wrong to have intimacy before marriage, and I'd feel really weird trying to stop her, but the rest of my roommates do, but she doesn't listen anyway. So the whole thing is just exhausting. Thank you for the judgment.
Sounds like she has discovered she likes having intimacy as most people do, but has internalized guilt from her upbringing. She needs therapy, not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. Please tell your roommate to seek counseling, preferably a non-Christian counselor. It's not your responsibility to police her actions or be her therapist.
It's also not your place to keep her from going to her BF's house. She's a grown woman.
Not the a-hole. If she needs that level of supervision, she should move back in with her parents. You're not her mommy.